Hi folks, my name is Allie DeAndrea. Welcome back to MidwayUSA's YouTube channel. Today we're talking about how to pattern a shotgun for turkey hunting. This process is incredibly important for a successful turkey hunt, so let's jump right into it. The reason you want to pattern your turkey gun is to see how the gun, the choke tube, and the ammunition are working together to create a pattern. The pattern of your setup will vary greatly depending on those three variables, and understanding the capabilities of your particular setup will help you determine your effective range as a hunter. Let's start with the gun. The most popular choices for turkey hunters are a 12, 20 gauge, or 410. Now, 12 gauges will have the most knockdown power and will do better at farther distances like 50 yards. However, the 12 gauge has the most recoil and it will be a little bit heavier for you to carry around in the woods. Now, the 20 gauge has less knockdown power than the 12 gauge, but it has less recoil and it's a little lighter to carry around. And the 410, which is the smallest of the bunch, has the least power, but also the least recoil, and this is a really popular choice for youth turkey hunters. Now it's important that you select the right choke. A choke tube controls the spread of your shot, and a really common mistake for new turkey hunters is overlooking the importance of choosing the proper choke. Without the right choke, the shot will disperse too quickly, so your pattern will not work for long-range shots. So there are a couple options here. First option is a full choke. This is a tighter pattern than a modified or improved cylinder choke, but it is not as tight as specialized turkey chokes, which makes the effective range of a full choke a lot shorter than an extra full turkey choke. This is really what you want. An extra full turkey choke will offer the tightest pattern. It will keep the pellets densely grouped, which will give you an increased effectiveness at longer ranges, like we're talking 40 yards and beyond. And the final variable to consider is ammunition. Now, not all turkey loads are created equal. The shot size, the shell length, and materials all play into how your shotgun patterns. So the main two contenders here are lead and tungsten. Tungsten loads are relatively new and they have a higher density than lead, which allows a much smaller shot size to have much greater penetration and extended effective range. However, lead is much more affordable than TSS, and it is the most commonly used ammunition for turkey hunting. Now, when it comes to shot size, number 4, 5, and 6 are the most common sizes for lead ammunition. Number 4 has more energy per pellet, while number 6 has a denser pattern. And with TSS, number 7 and number 9 are the most common. And because of tungsten's density, the smaller shot sizes have greater penetration and range over lead. When it comes to shell length, 3-inch and 3.5 inches are most common shell lengths for turkey hunting. Now, 3.5 inches will hold more pellets and powder, which will increase your range and knockdown power, but it will also increase your recoil. So taking all of these variables into consideration, here's what my turkey setup looks like for this hunting season. I'm shooting a Beretta A300 Ultima semi-automatic 20 gauge shotgun with an Indian Creek extra full turkey choke tube. Now, I patterned this exact setup with 2 different ammunition types to really highlight the differences in patterns based on the variables that you choose. Now, before I reveal the results, let me walk you through exactly how to pattern your shotgun for turkey hunting. Once you've chosen your gun, your choke, and the ammunition that you think you want to use, you first want to set up your target at 20 yards. Any target or even a sheet of cardboard will do, but these splatter targets can be really helpful here because they really help highlight the distribution of your pattern well. Now, when it comes time to shoot, you want to shoot from a seated position, ideally using a sturdy rest. You want to take one shot and then take a look at your pattern. Now what you're looking for is the pellet density in the head and neck area of the target. Then back up to 30 or 40 yards and repeat, and you can go out as far as you want to see the effectiveness of your setup. Once you have all your patterning done, you can adjust. Now in my circumstance, I first shot a Browning TSS blended with number 7 and number 9 shot sizes with a 3-inch shell length. And then I shot Remington Nitro Turkey 20 gauge number 5 lead shot with a 3-inch shell length. Now the difference was really significant. First, I shot the lead ammunition at 25 yards and then again at 50 yards. And the reason why I shot at those particular distances was because of the gun range I was at. That was all that was available to me, 25 and 50. But when you repeat this, you can start at 20 and then back up to 30, 40, 50, etc. But for me, my first shot with the lead was at 25 and the pattern was perfect. I then moved back to 50 yards and shot the lead ammunition again, and the pattern was horrific. It was not effective at that farther range. So then I switched to TSS. I shot that at 25 yards and the pattern was incredible. I repeated again with the TSS at 50 yards and the pattern was again incredible. My shot was a little bit high on that one, but you can still see the pattern of the gun, which is exactly what we're looking for. And the TSS with the 20 gauge with my extra full choke was effective at 50 yards. After seeing these results, it was clear to me that the TSS is the winner for my setup. However, if I was only able to shoot lead, like I only had access to lead, I absolutely would need to pattern that gun at 30 yards, 40 yards, and see exactly where that drop-off starts to happen. With the lead, my 25-yard pattern was beautiful, but there is a question mark of, okay, how far out is that setup effective? And again, if this was the route you were going to go, you would want to figure that out. And it might be 30 yards is the end of your effective range. It might be 35. But that's why patterning is so important, so that you can find out. And when you're in the field, you can make good decisions and take ethical shots, knowing what you and your setup are capable of. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out MidwayUSA.com for all of your turkey hunting needs this season. And I'll see you guys in the next one.